Stay. That's hello in Khmer, and it's just the beginning of what you're about to discover. Welcome to Cambodia, where your adventure will go beyond the standard Angkor Wat photo op and take you on a journey that will leave your friends wondering how you found such extraordinary places. Beyond the temple-strewn horizons lies Cambodia's hidden gems few travelers ever witness. Ancient cities reclaimed by jungle, caves with dark histories, and mysteries that continue to baffle archaeologists and adventurers alike. Stay with me until the end, because I'll reveal the one item you absolutely must pack that no other travel channel mentions. Hint, it's not what you think, and it costs less than $5. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button now. Our community of curious travelers is growing, and we share insider tips in the comments that can save you hundreds on your next journey. Speaking of comments, let me know below if you've been to Cambodia and what surprised you most. Give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to discover the Cambodia that lies beyond the tourist trails. What's Cambodia hiding? Lost city of Mahendraparvata, Cambodia's seemingly tranquil landscape conceals extraordinary secrets that have remained hidden for centuries. Perhaps most astonishing is Mahendraparvata, a vast 1,200-year-old city discovered beneath dense jungle in 2013 using laser technology. This metropolis, older than Angkor Wat and spreading across 35 square miles, features elaborate water systems and temples that rewrote archaeological understanding of Khmer civilization. What's remarkable isn't just its size, but how it remained completely invisible until modern technology finally pierced the jungle canopy. Phnom Sampeau's Death Caves. Then there are the Death Caves of Phnom Sampeau limestone caverns with a horrifying recent history. During the Khmer Rouge regime, these natural formations became execution sites. Today, they house memorials where thousands of human bones remain visible, creating a profoundly moving experience that connects visitors to Cambodia's tragic past. Local guides share stories passed down from survivors, offering perspectives rarely captured in history books. Mystery of Cambodia's stone jars. The most persistent mystery involves the Ville Ponlock, or Plain of Jars, near Credit Province. Here, hundreds of massive stone jars weighing several tons each lie scattered across remote hillsides. Unlike their better-known counterparts in Laos, Cambodia's jars feature unique carvings that scholars cannot decipher. Local legends claim they held divine wine for giant kings, but modern analysis suggests possible burial rituals. Even more intriguing, in 2019, researchers discovered geometric patterns visible only during specific lunar alignments, suggesting sophisticated astronomical knowledge. Captivating Curiosities, the Enigmatic Water Festival. If you've ever seen a river swell with an army of boats, you've probably stumbled upon Cambodia's Water Festival, also known as Bonhomme Tuk Bonhomme Tuk. This ancient celebration marks the changing of the course of the Tonle Sap River, where the flow of water reverses, flooding the landscape in a mesmerizing display of nature's power. But the festival isn't just about the water. It's a vibrant gathering of boat races, music, and fireworks. And get this, locals believe that during the festival, the spirits of their ancestors come down from the heavens to witness the festivities. Who knew a river could hold such mystical powers? Cambodia's wild monkey temples. While the iconic Angkor Wat temple complex is world famous, there are lesser-known temples where you can have an entirely different experience. Take the Temple of Ta Prohm, for example, not just a mystical, crumbling ruin, but one that's completely overtaken by nature. Giant tree roots snake through the stone, creating a scene straight out of Tomb Raider. But what's even more unique? The resident monkeys who call this temple home. They frolic around the stone structures, often more interested in your snacks than you. Talk about a temple tour with some cheeky characters. Cambodia's secret underground temples. While most visitors are familiar with the temples above ground, there are also hidden underground temples in Cambodia. Some of these are inaccessible to the public due to their delicate state or the sheer difficulty of reaching them, but through the jungles of Cambodia, secretive temples can be found, offering clues about the forgotten past of the Khmer Empire. These temples aren't just historical relics. They remain spiritual hubs for those with the right connections. Cambodia's floating villages. On the surface, Cambodia's lakes may seem tranquil, but beneath the surface lies an entire floating city. The floating villages of Tonle Sap are an extraordinary sight. These villages, with their stilted homes, floating markets, and schools, are entirely built on the water. And what's truly mind-blowing is how this community survives year-round, depending on the ever-changing water levels of the lake. It's a lifestyle so unique, you'll feel like you're stepping into a whole new world. The ruins of Oudong, Cambodia's former capital. Before Phnom Penh became the bustling capital, the city of Oudong served as the Khmer Empire's seat of power. Located just north of the current capital, Oudong is a peaceful ruin. Once a grand and thriving center, its broken stupas and towering remnants of Buddhist monuments now stand in contrast to the lively markets nearby. It's one of Cambodia's lesser-known treasures, but it offers a glimpse into the opulence of ancient Cambodia, Cambodia's floating forests. Yes, floating forests. Cambodia is home to a unique ecosystem on the Tonle Sap Lake, where dense mangroves and other forest plants rise and fall with the water's changing levels. This bizarre but beautiful environment is home to countless species of birds, fish, and other wildlife. Imagine kayaking through a maze of trees that rise up and retreat with the tides. A true floating forest adventure. Cambodia's waterlogged temples of Koh Ker. If you love the ancient mystery of Angkor Wat, but want to see something a little off the beaten path, check out the temples of Koh Ker. This remote archaeological site is slowly being reclaimed by nature, and the temples are often submerged in seasonal floods. In the middle of the jungle, the towering ruins rise above the waterline, creating a scene that feels straight out of an adventure movie. It's like stepping back into time, but with a touch of the unknown. Wonders of Cambodia, Angkor Wat. The grandeur of Angkor Wat is undeniable. It's not just a temple. It's the heart and soul of Cambodia's ancient Khmer civilization. As you wander through its towering spires and intricate carvings, you'll find yourself transported back to the 12th century. The size, detail, and beauty of this temple complex are almost overwhelming. The stunning sunrise casting golden hues over the stone ruins creates a breathtaking scene, and every angle reveals a different story. Angkor Wat is more than a wonder of architecture. It's a symbol of Cambodia's cultural legacy and a must-see for anyone visiting Southeast Asia. Prepare to be awestruck, and don't forget to snap a few photos. They'll never do justice to the real thing, but they'll be worth it. To Prohm, a temple like no other. To Prohm is a living, breathing relic where nature and architecture have come together in perfect chaos. The temple, famously featured in Tomb Raider, is overtaken by colossal tree roots that creep through and around the stone structures. Imagine standing in awe as nature reclaims what was once man-made. The towering trees seem to grow out of the ruins themselves, twisting and tangling their roots over walls and doorways. This hauntingly beautiful fusion of nature and history is not only a photographer's dream, but also a profound reminder of the passage of time and the resilience of both nature and human endeavor. Bayon Temple, where the past and the present seem to meet in the most mesmerizing way. Bayon Temple is situated at the center of Angkor Thom. Bayon is famous for its gigantic stone faces, which smile down enigmatically at all who venture through its ruins. Each face carved into the stone is thought to represent either Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva of compassion, or the face of King Jayavarman, the seventh himself. As you explore, the temple's labyrinthine corridors lead you deeper into its mystery. With its hypnotic blend of spirituality, artistry, and architecture, Bayon is a true testament to the Khmer Empire's ingenuity and devotion. It's the type of place that leaves you wondering, what were they really thinking when they built this? Banteay Srei, known as the Citadel of Women, Banteay Srei is a small but extraordinary temple that will make you feel like you've discovered a hidden gem. Unlike the sprawling Angkor Wat, Banteay Srei is delicate, intricate, and surprisingly well preserved. The walls are covered in detailed carvings that are almost too fine to believe were created over 1,000 years ago. The pink sandstone used for the temple gives it a soft, almost ethereal glow, and it feels like stepping into an ancient fairy tale. The temple's smaller scale makes it feel intimate, as though it's been waiting for you to come and appreciate its beauty in a way that the bigger temples can't. Preah Vihear, a temple that demands both awe and respect. Preah Vihear is perched high on a cliff in the Dang Rek Mountains. It offers a dramatic view over the Cambodian plains, making it one of the most visually spectacular temples in the country. Its remote location has allowed it to remain relatively untouched by time and tourism, preserving its mystique. The temple complex stretches across the mountain, offering a journey that climbs higher with each step. It's not just the views that captivate, but the temple's architecture, which seems to rise out of the mountain itself, creating an ethereal sense of grandeur. It's one of a few temples where local monks still practice ancient meditation techniques. Visiting Preah Vihear feels like reaching the top of the world in both a literal and spiritual sense. Silver Pagoda in Phnom Penh is one of the most stunning cultural sites in Cambodia. The Silver Pagoda is named after its silver tiled floor. The pagoda is a glittering example of Cambodian artistry and craftsmanship. Inside, you'll find an impressive collection of Buddhist relics, including a 90-kilogram statue of the Emerald Buddha made of Bokor crystal. The pagoda's walls are adorned with intricate murals depicting Cambodia's rich history and mythology, creating an immersive experience for visitors. The overall beauty of the Silver Pagoda, with its peaceful ambience, offers a serene escape in the heart of Phnom Penh and an unforgettable cultural experience. Koh Ker, one of Cambodia's lesser-known wonders, Koh Ker is a hidden gem that's definitely worth the trek. As you explore this ancient capital of the Khmer Empire, you'll find a series of stunning temples that have been largely untouched by modern tourism. The towering pyramid-shaped temple, Pursat Tom, is especially impressive, standing at over 30 meters tall. Unlike the more visited Angkor Wat, Koh Ker is surrounded by jungle, giving it an air of mystery and adventure. With fewer crowds and a true sense of discovery, Koh Ker offers a unique experience for those looking to step off the beaten path and delve into Cambodia's rich history. Phnom Kulen, a mountain that holds both natural beauty and deep historical significance, is Phnom Kulen. It's considered one of Cambodia's most sacred sites, where the Khmer Empire's first capital was established. Visitors are drawn to the mountain for its lush scenery, waterfalls, and sacred temples. The River of 1,000 Lingas, where thousands of stone carvings are etched into the riverbed, is a particularly mesmerizing feature. As the water flows over these carvings, it's a striking reminder of Cambodia's devotion to its deities. Phnom Kulen offers a perfect mix of spirituality, nature, and history, making it an unforgettable destination. Tonle Sap Lake, the lifeblood of Cambodia's rural areas. Tonle Sap Lake is a vast body of water that changes size dramatically with the seasons. During the rainy season, The lake swells up to 3 times its usual size, creating a sprawling inland sea. The lake is home to floating villages where people live, work, and go about their daily routines on boats and rafts. The surrounding wildlife and serene beauty make Tonle Sap an incredible place to visit, whether you're taking a boat tour or simply observing the unique way of life. It's a reminder that Cambodia's beauty isn't confined to temples. Nature plays a key role in the country's charm, remembering Cambodia's tragic past, an unavoidable part of Cambodia's recent history, and a somber reminder of the atrocities of the Khmer Rouge regime. The fields are mass graves scattered across the country, but the most famous are near Phnom Penh at Chung Ek. Visiting these sites is a profoundly moving experience, as visitors can pay respects to the victims and learn about the history behind the Khmer Rouge's brutal reign. The stupa at Chung Ek, filled with thousands of human skulls, stands as a testament to the horrors of genocide. While this is a difficult place to visit, it is an essential part of understanding Cambodia's recent history and the resilience of its people. The salt fields of Kampot. Envision this: you're in Cambodia, a land of lush jungles, golden temples, and tropical heat. So why does it suddenly feel like you've stepped into a frozen Arctic landscape? Welcome to the salt fields of Kampot, where, during the dry season, the land transforms into a shimmering white desert, stretching as far as the eye can see. Located along Cambodia's southern coast, these sprawling salt farms produce the country's famous Kampot sea salt, harvested using centuries-old techniques. But beyond the industry, the surreal scenery is what makes this place unforgettable. When the sun hits just right, the vast salt pans turn into mirrored infinity pools, reflecting the sky in a dazzling optical illusion. Walk across the crunchy, crystal-like surface, and you might feel like an explorer on an alien planet, or at least the next contestant on Survivor, Salt Edition. Whether you're here for the otherworldly views, the rich history of salt harvesting, or just a ridiculously cool Instagram shot, Kampot's salt fields prove that Cambodia still has a few surprises up its sleeve. The haunted ruins of Bokor Hill Station. Imagine a once glamorous hilltop retreat, now an eerie ghost town swallowed by mist. Welcome to Bokor Hill Station, a French colonial paradise turned paranormal hotspot, sitting atop Cambodia's Phnom Bokor Mountain. In the 1920s, elite French officials built this luxurious getaway to escape the sweltering lowland heat, complete with a grand casino, church, and opulent hotel. But today, it's a haunting shell of its former self, with crumbling walls, fog creeping through shattered windows, and a bone-chilling silence. Bokor Hill Station feels like the set of a horror movie, except here, the ghosts might actually be real. Locals whisper about spirits lingering from the Khmer Rouge era, when the site became a battleground, drenched in blood and tragedy. Even visitors report unexplained shadows, strange echoes, and an unsettling feeling of being watched. Whether you're a history buff, ghost hunter, or just love spine-tingling adventure, Bokor Hill Station is Cambodia's most chilling time capsule, where the past refuses to stay buried. Must-see cities of Cambodia. Phnom Penh, Cambodia's bustling capital. Phnom Penh is a dynamic mix of old-world charm and modern-day energy. The city's vibrant streets are filled with motorcycles weaving between markets, while riverside cafes and traditional architecture offer glimpses into the country's past. The Royal Palace, with its shimmering gold spires, provides a glimpse of Cambodia's royal heritage, while the silver pagoda within offers tranquility amidst the hustle. Phnom Penh is also home to poignant historical sites like the Tuol Sleng Genocide Museum, where visitors can reflect on the painful past of the Khmer Rouge era. With its blend of history, culture, and urban life, Phnom Penh is a city that leaves a lasting impression. Siem Reap, more than just the gateway to Angkor Wat. Siem Reap is a charming city in its own right, while tourists flock here for the world-renowned temples. Siem Reap's local life is equally fascinating. Wander through the lively pub street, where the nightlife pulses with energy, or explore the bustling markets where you can haggle for souvenirs. The city is also home to incredible traditional dance performances and local cuisine that will leave your taste buds tingling. Siem Reap offers the perfect balance of historical exploration and modern-day excitement, making it a must-see stop on any Cambodia itinerary. Battambang, nestled along the Sank River, Battambang is one of Cambodia's most picturesque cities. With its colonial-era architecture and a relaxed atmosphere, it's a place that allows visitors to slow down and enjoy the beauty of the countryside. Battambang is known for its incredible art scene, with local galleries and creative spaces springing up in every corner. You can also take a ride on the famous bamboo train, which the locals refer to as nori, which offers a unique and bumpy way to see the countryside. Battambang provides a perfect blend of culture, history, and serenity, making it a charming destination for travelers seeking something off the beaten path. Sihanoukville, Cambodia's coastal gem. Sihanoukville offers sandy beaches and crystal clear waters along the Gulf of Thailand. If you're seeking some relaxation by the sea, this is the place to be. While the city is bustling with development, it's still home to beautiful, tranquil beaches where you can soak up the sun or enjoy water sports. You can also take boat trips to nearby islands, where the beaches are often more secluded and the scenery is even more stunning. Sihanoukville is the ideal destination for beach lovers and those looking for an easygoing getaway with a tropical vibe. Kampot, a riverside city known for its relaxed pace of life and beautiful natural surroundings. Kampot is situated near the base of the Bokor mountain. Kampot offers a laid-back vibe that makes it an ideal place to unwind. The city is famous for its pepper farms, producing some of the world's finest pepper, and its French colonial-era architecture adds to its charm. Visitors can take boat rides along the river at sunset or explore the nearby caves and waterfalls. Kampot's slow pace, coupled with its rich history and scenic beauty, makes it a perfect destination for those looking to escape the hustle and bustle of city life. Kep, a small coastal city. Kep is known for its fresh seafood, especially the famous Kep crab. Once a playground for the Cambodian elite, Kep now offers a mix of history, nature, and culinary delights. Stroll along the beautiful Kep beach, visit the old French villas that still dot the coastline, or head to the nearby Kep National Park for hiking trails and stunning views. Kep's laid-back atmosphere, combined with its fresh air and lush greenery, makes it a peaceful retreat that's just as delightful as the crabs it's famous for. Takeo. It may not have the same fame as Siem Reap or Phnom Penh, but Takeo is rich in history and culture. Known as the cradle of Khmer civilization, Takeo is home to many ancient temples, including the impressive Phnom Chiser, a hilltop temple with panoramic views. The area also has peaceful lakes and scenic countryside that make it a lovely place for a quiet getaway. Takeo's unassuming charm and historical significance make it an intriguing destination for those interested in exploring Cambodia's lesser-known sites. Siem Reap's Tonle Sap Village. In the heart of Siem Reap lies Tonle Sap Village, a floating community that seems to live and breathe entirely on water. This village is unlike any other, with houses, markets, and schools all afloat on the Tonle Sap Lake. The way of life here is incredibly unique, as residents rely on the seasonal changes of the lake to fish and trade. Visitors can take boat tours through the village and witness the community's vibrant, water-based culture firsthand. It's a fascinating slice of Cambodian life that shouldn't be missed during your trip to Siem Reap. Koh Kong, beyond the tourist trails and hidden along Cambodia's southwest coast lies Koh Kong, a wilderness paradise that whispers secrets of untamed beauty. Emerald rainforests cascade from the misty Cardamom Mountains down to crystalline rivers and untouched coastlines, creating a natural playground for the adventurous soul. Imagine kayaking through tangled mangrove forests as monkeys chatter overhead, or feeling the thunderous power of Tatai Waterfall massage your shoulders during a swim beneath its cascade. The beaches of Koh Kong Island stretch like ribbons of gold against the turquoise Gulf of Thailand, often with only your footprints disturbing their pristine sands. Ever wanted to feel like a modern-day explorer discovering places where few travelers venture? This frontier region offers raw and filtered experiences that will make your Instagram followers green with envy and your adventure-seeking heart pound with delight. Kampong Cham. Along the mighty Mekong's banks sits Kampong Cham, a charming riverside city where time seems to flow as languidly as the legendary river itself. French colonial buildings stand shoulder to shoulder with ornate pagodas, creating a cultural tapestry that's both authentic and refreshingly tourist-free. Watch in amazement as locals reconstruct the famous bamboo bridge each dry season. An engineering marvel that disappears with the monsoon rains only to rise again like a phoenix from the waters. At Wat Ngor, ancient and modern Cambodia embrace in stone as an 11th century temple cradles a vibrant modern pagoda within its weathered walls. Sip coffee in quiet cafes where you'll be greeted with genuine smiles rather than tourist menus. Or cycle through surrounding countryside dotted with tobacco fields and silk farms. Want the real Cambodia without the Instagram crowds and souvenir hawkers? Kampong Cham delivers authenticity wrapped in small-town charm that will steal your heart. Banlung, deep within Cambodia's wild northeastern frontier, awaits Banlung, a rugged outpost where adventure doesn't just knock, it kicks the door down and drags you into the jungle. The jewel-like Yiklaum Crater Lake glimmers like a sapphire set into emerald rainforest, its perfectly circular form, the result of volcanic activity thousands of years ago. Dive into its cool, crystal-clear waters before chasing the thunderous roar of Ka Chan and Ka Ting waterfalls, where rainbow mists rise above jungle canopies. Brave souls can venture into Viriki National Park, where gibbons serenade from treetops and indigenous communities maintain traditions largely unchanged for centuries. Forget those polished tourist experiences. Banlung serves up adventure, raw and unfiltered, with a side of red dust that will stain your shoes and color your memories. Ever wondered what true wilderness feels like? This frontier town is Cambodia with its knuckles bare and its heart wide open. Sen Monorom, cradled within the emerald folds of Cambodia's eastern highlands, rests Sen Monorom, a misty mountain haven where the country's typically sweltering heat surrenders to cool, pine-scented breezes. Watch dawn mist roll across endless, undulating hills as you sip coffee grown right here in these fertile highlands. The true stars of this mountain sanctuary are the gentle giants at ethical elephant sanctuaries, where you'll walk alongside these magnificent creatures through their natural habitat, witnessing their playful water baths and hearing their contented rumbles. The thunderous triple-tiered Busra Falls plunges dramatically against a backdrop of pristine jungle, its roar echoing through valleys where indigenous Bunong people have lived for centuries. Need an escape from Cambodia's temple-trodden tourist path and tropical heat? Sen Monorom offers a refreshing highland alternative where the air is cooler, the pace slower, and the connection to nature profound enough to reboot even the most travel-weary soul. Pursat, between the tourist hubs of Battambang and Phnom Penh, exists Pursat, a riverside province harboring one of Cambodia's most extraordinary spectacles, an entire village that rides the rhythms of Southeast Asia's largest lake. Kampong Luang floating village drifts atop the vast Tonle Sap, with hundreds of colorful homes, shops, and even a school bobbing on the water's surface like a fever dream of aquatic suburbia. Watch children paddle to school in tiny boats as shopkeepers. Hawk vegetables from floating markets, and Buddhist monks glide by in orange-draped canoes. Back on solid ground, master craftsmen transform the region's prized white marble into exquisite sculptures that grace pagodas throughout the kingdom. Tired of the same old tourist experiences? Pursat offers a glimpse into a way of life that seems impossible until you witness it, an entire community that rises and falls with the breathing of Cambodia's Great Lake, Svay Rieng, at Cambodia's southeastern edge, where rubber plantations stretch toward the Vietnamese border. Pulses Svay Rieng, a frontier town where two distinct cultures collide in a fascinating dance of commerce and cuisine. The air hums with the energy of cross-border trade as motorcycle engines rev and market vendors haggle in a blend of Khmer and Vietnamese. Neon lights from border casinos paint the night sky, while street-side food stalls serve up the most delicious identity crisis spring rolls and noodle soups that can't decide which country they belong to. By day, explore rural villages where rice fields stretch to the horizon, interrupted only by the occasional sugar palm tree standing sentinel like nature's exclamation marks, looking for that rare, authentic slice of Southeast Asian borderland. Life that hasn't been packaged for tourism? Svay Rieng offers a genuine glimpse into Cambodia's everyday resilience, entrepreneurial spirit, and unexpected cultural fusion that most travelers completely miss. Obscure know before you go tips for Cambodia. The Cambodians love their happy food. In Cambodia, you'll often come across happy food, which has absolutely nothing to do with being cheerful. Happy food refers to dishes that contain a particular herb or ingredient, often marijuana, which is legal in certain circumstances but can surprise unsuspecting tourists. So, if you're offered a happy pizza, know exactly what's on the menu before you indulge. Dress codes for temples. Respect goes a long way when visiting temples, including the magnificent Angkor Wat. Make sure you dress modestly. Shoulders and knees should be covered as a sign of respect for the sacred places you're visiting. You'll find sarongs and other coverings available for rent at temple entrances if you need them, but best to pack your own just in case. Don't be alarmed. By street food, Cambodian street food is an integral part of the culture, but be warned, it's not for the faint of heart. From fried tarantulas to crispy crickets, you may encounter some unusual dishes while wandering the markets. If you're feeling brave, dive in. But it's always best to observe first before taking the plunge. Mind the local wildlife. Cambodia's jungles are home to a range of unique wildlife, but some of them may not be the kind of companions you're used to. Scorpions, snakes, and other creepy crawlies are common in rural and remote areas. Always check your shoes before you put them on, and watch where you step in the wild. Cash is king, but ATMs are everywhere in Cambodia. Most transactions happen in cash, and United States dollars are widely accepted. However, you'll still find ATMs at most major tourist destinations. So, don't worry too much about carrying all your cash around. Just make sure to withdraw enough when you're near an ATM, as smaller towns and rural areas may not have as many options. Under $5 must bring a small packet of oral rehydration salts. These cost under $5 and help prevent dehydration in Cambodia's heat, and can be a lifesaver during stomach issues that travelers sometimes experience. Other obvious must-haves are bug spray or sunscreen. However, oral rehydration salts packets are often forgotten. Wonders of Cambodia. Now that we've unlocked the wonders of Cambodia, it's time to hear from you. Will you be wandering through the hidden jungles of Mahendraparvata, indulging in the chaos of Phnom Penh, or maybe exploring those mysterious floating forests? Drop your dream Cambodia adventure in the comments below, and let's hear your thoughts. If you loved this exploration, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on future travels. Until next time, embrace the wonder around you, wherever you may be, and I'll see you in the next video. Cham Reap Lear, that's goodbye in Khmer, which is the language of Cambodia.